Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, I'm gonna give you my thoughts for this four issue story arc, which is called Outbreak. Here's part one, Justice League issue number 8. Check out the cover, awesome cover. Part two is Justice League issue number 9. This is the variant cover, which I don't know why I got it. I guess I ordered this one by mistake. It's done by Kate. I mean, it's a nice cover, don't get me wrong. But it's not, what the heck. Part 3 is Justice League issue number 10. Now, check out that. That's awesome. And the last part, Justice League issue number 11, which is a lot better cover. Okay, Outbreak. You might think that just the name Outbreak, or you might think it's kind of like a virus that just went airborne and it's going to kill half of the population. Well, actually that's what it is, but it's not for humans. It's for computers. Okay. The thing is that somebody created kind of like a computer virus that infected the watchtower, as we can see here. So suddenly everything goes crazy. Everything starts going out of control, going crazy. Then from there we go to the Batcave. Sorry about the glare. We go to the Batcave where also everything starts going crazy, as we can see here. I mean, everything activates by itself, everything. So the only thing that, so all kind of weapons and vehicles that Batman has on his Batcave, it activates and start trying to attack him and Alfred. Oh, kind of like, think of it like Terminator. Kind of. The machines trying to take over. Check that. So the only thing that, and then from there we go to the watchtower, which is going down. So it went out of orbit and it's coming directly to planet Earth. It's going to crash here. Okay. I mean, in the beginning from this story is just pure disaster. I mean, disaster in the sense of action. Okay. And not only that, Batman T-Rex also got activated and also got destroyed by Alfred using a bazooka. Look at that. Alfred can be such an awesome character. Look at that. So, Cyborg is trying to reach the watchtower before he hits the middle of the city. So what he does, he uses a boom tube so that the watchtower, instead to hit the ground, will go to outer space. Then from there we go to the surface of planet Earth. Okay, we see all the heroes fighting. The thing is that the only vehicle that Batman can use is an old motorcycle, which this motorcycle reminds me of year 1 of the New 52. Check that. Isn't that the same motorcycle from year 1 of the Batman of the New 52? It kind of resembles. Okay. So if it is, it was awesome. That's everything that he can use because it's not electronic. I mean, half of the Batcave, look at that, just got destroyed. And the thing is that nobody knows why. And then from there, the thing is that once the watchtower was boomed to outer space, Cyborg he got also infected by that computer virus. So the thing is that we see Green Lantern and Aquaman and Wonder Woman and Flash trying fighting Cyborg, trying to control him because he loses control. So he connects to everything. Not only that, that while they are fighting, uh, Cyborg kind of touch Simon Bass' ring and he lost control of his ring. So that virus is taking over the ring of Simon Bass. And look at those constructs. It's being done by himself, controlled by the virus that cyborgs have on inside. So from there we go to the Batcave where they are trying to recover. Because I mean the whole Batcave is basically so destroyed. And then from there we go back to the city where we see part of the part of the Justice League fighting Cyborg because he has no control of himself. Simon is trying to figure out how Cyborg could control his ring. Now I have to say that the art is pretty neat. I love the art. Okay. And the color also. I mean, this story is just pure action. I mean, if you're looking for an action story, this is it. I mean, because since the first page, there's a lot of action. And the thing is that it's a simple story also. So it's not that kind of story that you need to read the few issues before story or whatever. Check that out. Awesome. Then from there we see Flash, and we see Wonder Woman and Aquaman trying to figure out how to stop Cyborg. Look at that. So Simon he created some construct to follow Aquaman underwater, but those constructs it's kind of like they are sea creatures, as you can see here. So Aquaman called his army of fish. So now we have the sea creatures fighting the sea construct creatures. You can that makes sense. So while all that's going on, we see Bruce Wayne working on his computer trying to figure out what happened, where this comes from, until he more or less he figure out who might be. So from there we go to Denver, where we see this guy over here playing with his computer. Now this guy, he's a number one hacker. He's a computer genius. And before uh, he created virus and all that for computers. Okay. So the thing is that this virus, check this out. So this virus, what it does, it controls everything. So he created that virus. The thing is, he never put it inward. He never meant to use it because he knew what was that he might knew what the consequences was going to be. The thing is that once the Batman figured out what was going on, so he called the Justice League, one that they should do Cyborg, where he can control himself, and then they pay a visit to the guy that they went to his house, and that's his son, receiving the Justice League. So so the guys receive him and they start talking. They're kind of like accusing him, like, look, somebody make a virus and you're the only one smart enough to do it and this and that. The thing is that in the beginning of the story, they mentioned when on the previous story arc when they were fighting the Kindred, well, with all the destruction, according to the story, there was only one death. There were many injured, yes, but just one person died, which happened to be, and that person that died happened to be this guy's wife. So this guy's wife is the only victim from the fight with the king. I think, so, but this still, some of the members are not too happy that that one person, even though the extent of the data. So the thing is that they are trying to figure out if he did it or not. And then his daughter says, well, yeah, you did it, so he finally decides to say, yes, I created this virus. So we see father and daughter talking. The thing is that her daughter is the one who took the note and created kids in computer. And she created an application for the cell phone, kind of like that app will decide uh, which person will like the other person. Kind of like a date machine, kind of like that application will let the user know what person is likable to him, or which person will be his girlfriend or boyfriend. So, but she did not know the consequences of it. So she had her father note, and she put it on her on her oof, what was the name of that computer? She put it on her notebook. So okay, yeah, they call it the genie. So she took it and she put it on her iPad. That's the word, God. So the thing is that she put it on her iPad, but she did not airborne the virus. So they still figure out. So they think that somebody stole it. This and that. She said, "No, I haven't used it. It's there, but I never got it to get it online." The thing is, her little brother took her sister's iPad to play video games. So the kid, without knowing, he's the one who spread the virus throughout the internet. Like I said, kids. So not only that, so it's kind of like it's like the genie program is kind of like reminds me of the movie War Game from 1990, 1980 something, because the machine wants to play a game. So for the boy, it's just a game, Justice League versus bad guys, because her mom, his mom died. She was the only victim with the fight with the Justice League against the Kingdom. So this kind of the kid is kind of mad at the Justice League in a way, which is understandable. So the thing is that not only that, the application sounds kind of like a beacon to every bad guy, all the from the Justice League, to pinpoint where the Justice League are, which happens to be on this guy's house. That's why everything starts moving around, kind of like everything's being destroyed. And the bad guy shows up. Look at it. So out of nowhere, all the bad guy shows up. And there's more fighting. Look at it. Awesome. We got Count Vertigo. That was one of the bad guys. And also we got Giganta, Gizmo, Plastique, Guider, Simon, Cold Snap, Shimmer, Major Disaster, Mammoth, Jinx, and Hitchstone. Nope. Hitch, Hitch, Hitchstone. And look at it. These are the bad guys that they're after the Justice League. Check that out. So all the names that I give you are from this group of bad guys. Look at that. Because they kind of like they make it like a gang. Say, look, this let's get together, make the force, and we can kill it. Look at that. I mean, this issue was really nice. Until the end, till we stumbled to Amazon. The baddest of the baddest. Check that out. Part 4. Well, the thing is that all hell breaks loose. It's kind of like the gates of hell just opened and all the demons came out. Because look at look at this. Look at that art. Look at that. Just awesome. Let's see if I can put it closer. There. Look at that. And it just pure fight, and we see a scarecrow also in the fight, fighting Batman. I mean, everybody's fighting everybody. I mean, it's just funny. Everybody's fighting everybody. Look at that. The thing is that eventually, well, our superheroes managed to subdue all the bad guys eventually. The thing is that look at it. We see a mass of fighting Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. So what they're gonna do is that they're gonna destroy the iPad, so that way the program will stop working, and so that way, in a way, the signal will be lost, and the bikers they will not keep coming because the kid made the game to get all the bikers, thinking that it was just a game, kind of like an RPG game. Well, he was mistaken. The thing is, finally they got all the bad guys. Look at that. Batman has the iPad on his hand. Look at that. So the thing is that the kid managed to use the iPad to go online and make kind of like a virus or something that will connect to Amazon, Amazon's body, and kind of like she just controlling Amazon now. So Amazon now is controlled by the girl, by the little girl. So here we see Jessica, that she begins to make a construct. Check that out. And that was the end. So the police came in and the agency and take all the bad guys. And Batman says, with that we are about to face, we can use that. And kind of like Batman thought that she kind of like saw what Jessica can do. So Batman says, look, with the proper guidance with Jessica, she can be amazing. Green Lantern. So right here we see that kind of like Batman thinking about Jessica, guide her on the use with the ring. And that was the end of the story. It was short, it was fast, and what else? It was fun to read. What can I say? Well, action. There are a lot. This is a big budget Hollywood movie. So the best cover I will choose will be this one. Issue number 11. I will see the best cover. I like it. I like it. This is the best cover. And I would give this whole story arc, I would give it hmm, 4 out of 5 because it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't that high. It was kind of like think of it kind of like a popcorn reading. You know, I mean, just a regular reading, just to enjoy. Sit down with a bowl of popcorn and start reading. It was a simple story. It was simple, but like not too much complication in it. And that's it. I would give it 4 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.